evening. As a preliminary matter, this is John Regan, Chair of the Auburn Planning Board. Permit me to confirm that all members are present. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Duarkesh Nowlan, is he online?
No.
Not here. Ronald Brooks?
Here.
Sierra Samara? Not here. Jason Assarifi?
Here.
Glenn Feldman?
I'm here.
Town officials and employees participating, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Town planner Adam Menard?
Here.
Staff assistant Daniel Chamberlain Roberts? Not here. This open meeting of the Town of Auburn Planning Board of Tuesday, December 12, 2023 is now called to order at 7 p.m. This meeting is being conducted in the hybrid format of Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2022. This meeting, Planning Board is convening in person and by remote access. The remote access information has been posted on the town website, identifying how the public may join. Please note that the meeting is being recorded by Auburn Cable Television. Is there anyone here in the audience tonight that is recording tonight's meeting? Being none. Accordingly, those members of the planning board, employees, and members of the public who participate remotely, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you, and please take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. Please rise and join us in a salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All supporting materials that have been provided to members of this body are available on the town's website. I would like to remind the audience, applicants, town administration, and each of the planning board members to please refrain from asking questions in regards to all matters discussed this evening without being first granted my consent. Each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by a roll call vote. First on the agenda is reorganize for vice chair. May I have a motion for, may I have a nomination?
I'll nominate John for chairman.
Just for vice chair.
Oh, vice chair. I'll nominate Jason for just vice chair.
Second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So I is a vote. You are now the vice chair. Thank you to Duarkesh for your service. Other business discussion, Whitetail Run bond reduction. Is there anyone here representing Whitetail Run? Being none, I don't think Joanna's done looking through that. Modification, 73 Jerome Ave daycare parking lot. Is there anyone here representing 73 Jerome Ave? Yep. Please go up to the podium over there and.
You can sit up here, it's fine.
That's fine.
For the record, I'm Robert Duffwood, McClure Engineering, Charlton, Mass. We're here for the Happy Hands School up on Jerome Ave. We're basically, we're doing a modification of site plan. We're adding 5 parking spaces to the site, so. Well, the Jerome Ave is to the right as you look at it. I can come, this was already, the site plan was initially for this area. We're adding these stalls right here. So that is, and we're gonna do a small amount of stormwater management down here with stone trenches with a Coltech system. So that will basically mitigate the increase in impervious areas from the park.
Anyone in the audience have any questions?
Just a question. Opposite Jerome Ave, on your thin end of the lot, way down, it says, I think when I was looking at Mayan Hampton. Is that Hampton Street or just the name of the people that live in that parcel?
Let's get to it.
That's where Hampton.
The address up top is,
Pardon?
the address on these, all the addresses is, that is 50. Then it says now former.
Because Hampton is up above and runs perpendicular with Jerome, I thought. I just wondered how it could be on the other side of it. That's running perpendicular up Southbridge, the way you show it.
All right, the other cover sheet.
Unless it's just the name of a person that lives,
Oh, the names are below. It's the address.
yeah, it just seemed funny. If Jerome is there, Hampton is perpendicular to Jerome.
It goes up.
It is, but where you take the site and go down the back through the back, Ron,
Yeah.
you're gonna hit, that property borders the frontage is on Hampton Street, that lot right behind it. Can I see the plan for a second, Adam? We'll show them. Yeah, you're right, Hampton. That's what we have. Oops.
Hampton Street is south of.
Yeah.
This is the parcel here. So that's the frontages over there.
This is our site.
Okay.
It goes over that way. So granted, this runs parallel to Jerome, but it's actually, the frontage is on Hampton Street. And the next lot is on Pack Truck Street.
Yeah, on the upper side.
Yep. You all set?
Yep.
Anyone on the board have any questions?
Okay.
Good. What? Question? Ron? I do. So I see where your outlet is for the, and I see you got 1 foot contours. What I don't see is the contours extending into the next property. Those contours could come down and take a right on the plan, where all that water would run right down to the next lot, because it's a big drop off to the next lot.
Yeah, well, that's mostly an outlet for, yes, in case the, system, we designed the system for, what was the storm event? It mitigates up to, yeah, so. Yeah, so that's it, in case something, it's not, on a 100-year storm, shouldn't get any discharge. Okay, but that we typically put in an emergency relief, in case something odd does happen.
I'd be willing to bet the rain we had Sunday would discharge that.
Well,
I guarantee it. I had water in my basement, I never had water. Without those contours there to let me know where that slope's actually going.
well, it's heading, it's, let me get my orientation.
It's headed at a
heading
45-degree
down.
angle right down to Cooper's, both of Cooper's lots.
Correct, that's the flow of the land, but what we're saying in our stormwater report, we don't anticipate any runoff up to the 100-year storm event.
Anticipation doesn't mean anything to me. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. So, to me, it's not a minor modification, it's a major modification. And if it were me, I'd have the outlet going to the right over toward the gazebo. You got a lot more land for that to dissipate on, instead of just a short run over to the downhill on the other side's property, because that land actually flattens out, heading toward Hampton Street.
Okay, so you would prefer us to have the discharge sort of run parallel with the property line?
Actually
It's in the gazebo, I believe, right? So,
Run your discharge out of the upper side of where you have it. Go to the other side of your hash marks, upper side, toward the top of the page. No,
sorry.
so, in order to mitigate not knowing what he's talking about, this outlet should be over here. Now you have all this property, but take that flow. You got a flow here, and you're right there.
Yeah, well, correct. We're picking up this, all we're mitigating is this flow in here. So
And you're directing anything that
Yeah,
overflows from your system right on their property.
it will discharge there. We don't, again, our stormwater numbers indicate we won't have any additional flows on
You're
100-year
gonna pay
storm.
the insurance for the next lot when they get flooded?
Well, we don't anticipate that. We could relocate the discharge and then bring it down and provide a longer run.
I personally am not comfortable with it, the way it's set up. I would prefer that actually another professional engineer looked at it and gave us their review on it before I would agree to it. It's up to the
I
board.
agree.
something else, but all the contours in the lower lot, it just,
Well, again, I believe is,
I know, you believe, I
everything flows.
don't mean to be rude, but you believe and you anticipate, you believe and you anticipate. That doesn't matter to me. The facts show I don't have contour lines on the next lots down. So I don't know where that flow is actually gonna go. Is it gonna go and come over this way, like swoop over, is it gonna come directly out of that, come right into the next lot? You know, if the catch basin gets clogged with leaves, that water's going south, right down below it, actually west.
Well, like I said, we could probably increase the contours, so we show the general. I have just looking at this, what we've shown, it's heading, sort of away from Jerome Ave in a northerly direction with the North Arrow up there.
Northwest.
Sorry.
Right, but I mean, still, it's going right on the other property.
Well, again, it is charging, but we, again, we don't, our stormwater report indicates we won't have any, additional flows. On
But-
for the storm.
I'm not a soils expert, and I don't know what kind of soil you have up there. I know a lot of, Packagug Hill is rock
Clay.
and clay. A lot of it's rock too, believe me. So I think this needs to go to a peer review. I hate to be a pain in the neck, but I think it needs to go to a peer review and let them take a look at it, make sure you've done your soil, calculations and all that stuff. And then when you come back, we can rediscuss. But I still would have the outlet on the east side of that discharge point, so it has the whole lot to dissipate on.
Yeah, but again, I understand what you're saying, just, the way this is the grading, a lot, topography, this is a lower area. We can move it over and have it a bigger area for it to discharge in. But, like I said, this is a low area, we'd be kind of going into just grade wise, it'd be a little bit off.
Can you show me which way, where's Hampton Street on? Just draw a line with your hand. Is it Bert?
No, south.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hampton, what we just discussed.
Hampton Street's right at the bottom of the page. Hampton Street's over here on the left side of the page. Hampton Street's over here.
Oh, I thought it went perfect.
Parallel with Cooper. No, it doesn't.
Hampton's perpendicular to.
Yeah, so it's long.
Yeah, this lot comes out, Hampton comes,
There you go.
lot comes out into Hampton.
Hampton is down here. This Cooper here, Hampton is down here. This lot, just the front of this lot is
Correct.
Hampton down here.
Frontage is on Hampton. I don't know if they access from Packagug or not, I have no idea. It's not comfortable the way it is.
Yep, and then Sloper Street down here.
So we're looking at this lot right here. It's-
Yep.
This lot, right here goes out Hampton. Right there, see it?
Yep.
So that's the lot that we're seeing at the end. This is Hampton on it. Its frontage is on Hampton.
Comes the line.
So, without a soils report, like I said, I'm not a geologist. And, you can be honest. Yeah. I am not a geologist. I am not a professional engineer.
No, I'm just pointing out that we did provide soil.
Well, if I have Graves look at it, or whoever the peer reviewer is gonna be, and they tell me it's fine, it's fine. But I'm not gonna tell you it's fine. I can't. I'm not a professional engineer, I'm not a professional geologist to know what that soil's gonna take. It's a recharge system, basically, and then the overflow goes out.
Storage and a recharge, does both.
Storage has gotta go somewhere eventually.
He's seen. He's seen.
It doesn't stay there forever.
No, I'm saying it does both. It stores the water and
Right.
it infiltrates water.
Up to the 100-year storm.
Correct.
In 100 years, there should be no water coming out of that pipe.
Here's an old saying, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts every day, it'd be Christmas. So you're telling me that maybe not, don't expect, I don't think, it doesn't mean a thing to me. It doesn't mean a thing to me. What's that? What's that?
I told you it wouldn't flood, would that be better? Well, whatever the board likes, but, you know, we have provided a stormwater report. We are not going to increase any of the P flows on floor of the storm events, normal storm events. Our design is what we,
When the PE to look at the soils report, tell me that ground can absorb the water over time. So my other thing is, it may pass a 100-year storm, but if you get 325s or 425s or 350s 3 days in a row, it's not gonna hold it.
well,
It's not gonna hold it.
but, you know, we did our design based, you know, standard methodology for the four storm events.
No, I understand, and I've seen many a drain line designed for the 125-year storm flood. I've seen it many times. I've seen drain lines designed for the 125-year storm, and I've seen them flood. So the 100-year storm means nothing to me, it really doesn't. I just don't want any excess water coming out of there onto this next people's property. It should go down their property, down the back, it's more dissipating, and you have plenty of pitch. I mean, the invert on the 4-inch is 635, and the bottom of the lot where it hits 51 Hampton Street is 620, so you have more than enough pitch, you got 15 feet. So I don't see the problem putting it on the other side. Yeah, well, you have to dig a little deeper for the outlet, yeah. But
Well,
that,
if that would be, we'll
you
relocate.
know, I still want the PE to take a look at that.
Understand
I
what
do.
you would like.
So, does anybody else have any questions? May I have a motion to continue to our next meeting?
I'll make that motion.
May I have a second?
It's a major modification.
Well, yeah, we have to vote.
Okay, you don't need to continue anything.
Okay.
It's not a hearing.
I'll make a motion that we consider it to be a major modification.
May I have a second? Second. All those in favor, Glenn?
Yes.
Aye.
Rod?
Aye.
Myself, aye, it is a vote. So we'll get this sent out to a peer review and see what they say. You're welcome. The next is, board decisions that have to be signed. Signed, but we can do that. May I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes as submitted for
I move to approve the minutes as submitted for the 11/14/23 meeting.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes, aye.
So it's an aye, it is a vote. Is there any unforeseen by the chair, not by me? Any update for the town planner?
Not this time.
I can adjourn the meeting, we can still sign, right? All right. May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Glenn? Aye. Jason?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
So, John, reason aye. It is a vote, the meeting is now adjourned.